Welcome, science students. Today we're going to be doing a lab on the effect of temperature on cloud formations. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need a 2-liter bottle. You're going to need a thermometer. You're going to need a couple matches. You're going to need a beaker. You're going to need water, hot and cold. And you're going to need a graduated cylinder. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the graduated cylinder to measure 60 milliliters of very cold water. Measure the temperature of the water and record it in the data and observation section table. Pour the water into the plastic bottle. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out 60 milliliters of water. Okay, good. And I'm going to pour that into a beaker so that I can get my temperature. It's hard to get your temperature in a graduated cylinder. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to watch for the movement in the thermometer. When the thermometer, the red part of the thermometer, the little gauge stops moving, that's when you know it's time to take your temperature. And for me, and for the purposes of the video, it's done. I'm going to record this under my water temperature area on my lab sheet. Once I do that, I'm going to put the cold water into the 2-liter bottle. Okay, now, number 2, replace the cap and secure it. Shake the bottle vigorously for 10 seconds. Place the bottle on a firm, flat surface. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now third step is to remove the cap and drop a lighted match into the mouth of the bottle. Warning, handle matches carefully. Anytime you're working with fire, of course you need your goggles on. This is a goggle experiment, and you do need to handle those matches carefully, but don't be afraid of them. Just do the best you can. Here we go. So we're going to light a match. Okay, like that. We're going to put it in here, and then we're going to drop it in. Now, it says here, replace the cap. Now squeeze the bottle with both hands to increase the internal pressure and observe what happens. Stop squeezing and observe what happens. Squeeze and release the bottle one more time. So, I'm going to squeeze it a lot, and I'm going to observe what happens. Then I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to observe what happens. And then I'm going to squeeze it once more and observe what happens. And then I'm going to let it go once more and observe what happens. Now, the next thing it says, record your observations on the data and observation section of the data table. So we're looking at cold water here at the top line, and we're going to record our observations right here. Then we're going to repeat this with hot water, the same way we did it with cold water, 60 milliliters. We're going to measure the temperature. We're going to record it. We're going to pour it in there. We're going to drop a lit match in. Now, the one thing I want to caution you on is that when you're repeating it, make sure you get your bottle cleaned out first of everything that's in there before. So what you want to do is pour out everything that's in there. Get that match, put it in the trash. It's already wet. It shouldn't be in any trouble. Just make sure you get it out there. Kind of rinse out your bottle. Make sure there's no fogginess or anything like that to upset your experiment or to throw it off. Once you're finished with that, please have you and your lab partner work together on the questions. Try to answer them as clearly or as clearly as possible and as completely as possible. And good luck.